it was just so weird. And then being somewhere like, because I've been raised in Tacoma all my life, so like me thinking like I know where everything's at, and then coming out and like, what happened to that building? They always say the first 90 days is the hardest for somebody.
I got released after FEPPS had been in place for only 1 quarter. It was 1 uncredited quarter. They had nothing set up, no fault of their own. They were a little baby in infancy. They had nothing set up to support students leaving the prison and re-entering. So there was nobody there to help me figure out how to fill out a FAFSA form. There was nobody there to say, hey, don't forget what you were doing just a month ago when you were in prison. Don't forget these good things you were doing. You don't need to fall back into this. Let's guide you step by step. Let's show you, hey, oh, you can't get into this one? There's this school up the street. And maybe if you have something like FEPPS that's in place, showing you how to fill out those forms for scholarships, grants, that would have made a huge difference. That would have had, that would have changed everything. I would have been going to school and feeling like I was actually accomplishing something, feeling like I was working towards some greater goal as opposed to my next paycheck.
Come on, Mama. Sit. Grooming is stressful, right? The work that I do in getting the pups all fluffed up for their owners, like, that's good work and I love it. And it does a service for my community, but I think there's so much more. I think that there's so much more, and without FEPPS, I would have never thought that I could be part of that more. Here we go. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hi, hi, hi. I jumped on the FEPPS bandwagon a little late in the game. I really wish that I'd gotten involved a little bit earlier. Like, it seemed like a great idea, but like I was doing this other thing, right? I had gotten the thing that I'd wanted to do, and I was, training dogs and grooming dogs and all of that. But I knew that college was a good idea. And so I set up to do it, and once I started, then the fire was lit. Then I was like, oh, there is like a whole region of my brain that has been sleeping for a really long time, and it got fired up, and I started thinking, and I started learning. And the thing about education is you're learning the things you didn't know that you didn't know, right? And so all of a sudden, like, I'm thinking about things that I never even considered before, and I'm thinking about my own like circumstances in a way that I'd never really considered before. And I'm like, and I didn't know that I was capable of that. And then I slayed it. 4.0. Slayed it. It started a fire. So when I made the decision to go ahead and apply for Evergreen, I was able to get a hold of the application, but there was a lot more that had to go into it. Like, I was capable of filling out the application and of writing the essay. But beyond that, like, my hands were tied. Like, I didn't have access to my transcripts, and I didn't have access to like a certificate of non-filing from the IRS. And so that's another place that FEPPS stepped in. And as I sit here today, I still am like, I don't even know how I did that. Like, just filling out my financial aid for next year, I'm like, how did I manage that inside? And I know that I didn't do it by myself. But yeah, that was something that definitely came together with their help. I feel like I'm in a position now to like create ripples in the world. I really do. I feel like I can, by changing the world that is within my reach, have an impact on the world. And I don't think that that could have happened without FEPPS.
Today's the 14th, 13th? Yep.
Yeah.
Not even 2 months ago. Almost 2 months. We're a couple hours off. Maybe like 50, 60. FEPPS helps everybody that wants help, and like even if you don't want help, they're gonna help you. They like engage and they want to see you do better. Like they encourage you like with anything. For a program like FEPPS to like believe in somebody like me, because sometimes I like doubted myself. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop this class. It's too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. You're like, no, we believe in you. You'll be okay. You'll make it. And just knowing that you have people that don't even know you, but are like genuinely open to like caring about your well-being and seeing you to want to do better with yourself and your life is like, it makes me have more self-confidence in myself to know that there's other people that believe in me at times more than I believe in myself. I got goals, I got dreams, and I didn't have that before.
We call it bounce back. You gotta have bounce back in life. You have to have bounce back, which I guess we want to use, not slang terms. Resiliency. You can't let stuff get you too down. If not, then you're just gonna stay down. You have to just keep on trying. You have to. You begin to see the world a little bit more clearly. You begin to understand why things are the way they are. And once you understand why things are the way they are, that should give you an incentive and also kind of the power to try and change things for the better. So if you understand how a system works, then you begin to see and understand what's wrong with it. And once you understand what's wrong with it, ideally, you'll work to make it better. And that would benefit everybody. My name's Adriana. I was a member of the first group of students that took courses through FEPPS at WCCW, and I am currently a senior at the University of Washington in Seattle, getting ready to graduate with my bachelor's degree in political science.
What am I supposed to say? Hi, my name is Janny. My name is Janny. I recently been released, and today's my 58th day. I'm currently enrolled at Tacoma Community College, taking a math class for prereq for UW Tacoma. I'm gonna be a husky.
My name is Melissa. I work as a dog groomer and a professional dog trainer. I'm currently a full-time student at the Evergreen State College, and I am a FEPPS alum.